Welcome to r/entitled people, where we share stories from your lives about people who think the rules don't apply to them and they should get what they want. Thank you, friends, for subscribing to the channel and for so many likes. And today we have 3 great stories, so subscribe, hit the like button, and let's begin. The first story. The boss has tried to fire me twice, but I'm still here. What's the catch? The second story. My colleague, who for some reason hates me, filed a complaint against me for not kidnapping a woman. The third story. I gave my letter of resignation, and the boss had a moment of panic. Now he's paying 4 times as much for his mistake. The first story is the time I got fired twice in 1 year. Now that I have your attention, I've been in the hospitality business going on nearly 6 years now. Most of them spent working NA, but most recently moved to FD supervisor. Safe to say I have stories galore to tell for the guest to coworkers that would add to many of the stories that I have read here. But my tale tonight comes from just this year, as I still find it absolutely hilarious that this is still going on. Let's venture back to July 2022. Hotel is running rampant with ball teams out the wazoo. Cue the drunkard parents that will not tend to their kids because this is their free time. Little crotch goblins are playing park or from the furniture in the lobby to playing leapfrog in the parking lot, yet the rentals are too sloshed up to tend to them. So it is safe to say that my patience for ignorance and stupidity is to the brim. Mind you, this is going on well after what we consider quiet hours here at the lovely Podunk Chariot. I remind myself, smell the roses, blow out the candle. Woo-say moment before calmly telling the tavern folk they need to take their evil little gremlins to their room before midnight, and remember to not feed them or let them near any water. For heaven's sake, no need to multiply more. I've run my nightly audit and gather all paperwork thinking for a split second that I was going to get a reprieve from the chaos that was occurring mere hours ago when the phone rang. Cue the lovely new owner of the hotel, Mr. Patel. Now I've been here 6 years plus, and I know well of the owners as well as the GM, AGM, OP's manager of all the sister properties as we're a franchised hotel. Call goes as follows. Mr. Patel, MP. Me is me. Ring ring. Me. Thank you for calling property name. This is Joyous NA. How may I assist you? MP. Hi, Joyous. This is Mr. Patel. How are you? Me. No complaints so far. How can I assist you? MP. Well, Joyous, I'm the owner of the hotel, and see that there was a hiccup in you processing NA. I'm going to need you to go into the system and get me a few things. Think you can do that for me? Me. Knows all too well what is going on, but I'm feeling a bit moody, so I play along. Ah, geez. It must be this new system that we put in last week. Sorry about that, boss man. You know how the Matrix can be a bit of a nonsense at times. MP. Haha, that's alright, Joyous. Just need to get a few CC numbers from you to make things go a bit more smoothly, so this won't happen again. Me. Alright, boss. Just walk me through the process and I'll get those digits to you right away. MP. Well, see, I'm new to this whole system. Me. Mock horror gracing my voice. You don't say. So I should just go into the highest pending folio and start there with the CC. I mean, we do have a corporate company staying here this week, and that CC is on the same folio across at least 15 rooms, which is a good bunch considering we're such a small hotel. MP. I knew I could count on you, Joyous. That's an excellent idea. Me randomly hitting keys as I sip on my nightly cola. Mr. Patel, it seems I can't access the whole CC for you with my credentials. But with you being the owner, yours would work. Want to give it to me? Then it'll be easy peasy lemon squeezy. MP. Now, Joyous, you know I can't give that information. Me. You mean like I can't give you CC numbers? Especially a guest over the phone? MP. I need those numbers to finish my report, though. Me. I see your point, but if that's the case, you can just come on up here and access the files yourself, right? MP. Well, yeah, but I'm in a tight spot. Corporate really needs these numbers tonight. Me. What numbers are you needing again? MP. CC numbers. It's really important. Me. For which group again? Can literally hear the frustration in his voice. MP. Joyous, if you don't give me these numbers, you'll be fired, you know that? Me. Oh? So should I clock out now and go home then? MP. Just give me the numbers. Me. Okay. This hassle's really not worth me losing my job over. 8675309. MP. You're missing a few digits here. Me. Am I? MP. Joyous, it's crucial information. Me. I agree, boss man. MP. So you gonna give me the number or not? Me. I don't really. MP. This is your last night with the company. I'll be talking to Joe Schmoo in the morning about you. Click. Safe to say I wasn't quaking in my boots. Had a great old time with Mr. Patel. Now we fast forward to just moments ago when you guessed it, Mr. Patel calls again. Me. Thank you for calling property name. This is Joyous NA. How may I assist you? MP. Hello, Miss Joyous. It's Mr. Patel. Me, internally and probably externally, eye rolls so hard, swear I saw my brain. Hi, Mr. Patel. What can I do for you? MP. Well, I am the owner of the hotel. I need help crunching some numbers. By this time of night, I'm utterly exhausted. Not to mention I've been here since 6 p.m. for the hotel's Christmas party, and I wasn't really into games tonight. But the Snyder side of me wanted to play along for SH and giggles. Oh, Mr. Patel, we missed you at the party tonight. How's the wife? Was she badly hurt in the accident? MP clearly taken aback for a moment. No, she's fine. Me, that's good to hear. I mean, just last month she got into that fight with the trash panda. You said she got clawed up real good. MP, are you trying to be funny, Joyous? Me, most days I think I am pretty hilarious. But then again, I talked to the hotel ghost George, which by the way, he broke the elevator again. MP, Joyous, have you been drinking? Me, boss man, you were the one that said it was okay for us to have booze at the party. I couldn't let it go to waste. MP, you can't be there then if you've been drinking. Me, are you firing me, boss? MP, no, you can't be there drinking. Me, I can't believe you're letting me go over the phone. MP, I'm sorry, Joyous. Click. Me, manic laughter ensues at the sound. I know this is rather long, but I had to share with my fellow FD people. Truly, if MP calls, have fun with him. It's the best pastime. The second story is, I almost got written up for not abducting a woman against her will. This happened a few years ago when I was posted at a ski resort. I wasn't tasked with watching over the ski resort property, but rather all the ones not owned by it. My patrol involved going from one side of the resort to the other 2 times in a 12-hour shift, and to be honest, a single pistol could be done in just 15 minutes. I would usually hang out in the village center because A, I made a visual presence, and B, made it easier to get somewhere if I had to respond to a call. Now on to the story. It was around 2200-ish as I was doing one of my first patrols, and I saw this woman walking away from the village center with 2 crutches. She didn't have a cast or anything on her leg, probably a sprained ankle or something. I pull over, get out of the company truck, and offered her a ride to wherever she needed to go. I wasn't paid to drive people around, but at the time I couldn't in good conscience just drive off and not help. As well, where she was heading was at least a 15-minute walk just without crutches. If she was to beeline straight to it, then it'd maybe be a 5-minute walk, but there's a slope and 5 feet of snow. Nonetheless, she declined but was thankful. I had to insist though because it was literally the least I could do. I wasn't needed anywhere or had much to do to begin with, and she was this woman walking alone in crutches. She again declined. I asked a third and final time, but she was certain she didn't want to ride. Seeing as how she wasn't going to accept my help, I told her to have a good evening then, and I drove off to finish my patrol. I didn't think much of it until a couple days later. When I went to pick up the company truck for my shift, I was greeted with the GM and one of the supervisors. They wanted to sit down and talk to me. That's always a good sign. We seat ourselves close to one of the office computers, and they read out an email to me. It was a complaint from one of the ski resort security guards. Now before I continue, let me explain to you that this particular guy has a weird yet passionate hatred towards me and the other guards posted at the ski resort. I've been nothing but kind and friendly to him and everyone else on the resort. It could be that he thinks we're trying to be wannabe cops or something, which is weird because for me at least it's just another job. Nonetheless, this email, he made a complaint about me because the woman I offered a ride to was found passed out in a snowbank further down the road, and blamed me for it. The weird thing was that I never saw him in the area when I talked to the woman, so I had to wonder why he pointed the finger at me about it. So I was now sitting next to my boss and mini-boss and had to explain myself. Yay, I told them that I did in fact offer her a ride, several times in fact, but she declined. They then asked me why I didn't tell she was drunk and wasted. I told them it wasn't like she smelt like alcohol, and any tells from body language, like swaying or stumbling, were well hidden because she was walking with crutches. She could have been high for all I know. She was coherent enough to carry a conversation with me, so I never detected any red flags. And who gets wasted that early into the evening? The only way I could have prevented this was if I were to outright abduct her against her will and shove her into the truck. I had to tell them that having a man force a woman into a vehicle is probably not the best image for their company. After I finished my explanation, they both agreed to dismiss the complaint. Normally, someone would get a written warning about these things and then tell them what they should have done better. But in this case, I did everything I could. I wasn't written up or given any disciplinary action. The next day, when I was on shift, I made sure to give that guy a big smile and wave when I saw him. For some reason, he didn't wave back. And the last story is, my boss told me I don't need to make more money. Now he pays 2 people times 4 my old pay to do my old job. Throwaway account. A little backstory. I, 24 male, worked as the lead project manager and estimator for a new development construction company. I started the job at 20 years old doing filing work for minimum wage, but worked my way up and started doing all takeoffs, estimates, and project management and coordination at the company. About 2 years in, I got a raise to $25 an hour, or about $50K a year, which at the time I thought was good money. I'm located in a big city and average pay for someone in my position at similar companies is about $70K to $120K. I didn't realize this until a few months after my raise, so I decided to wait a little to ask for more. When I did ask for more about 8 months after my raise, I was told that now's not the time to be giving raises, since the pandemic slowed down business. Reminder, I do all the estimating and project management, so I have a rough idea of how much the company makes, and I knew the company was still doing more than okay. But I was dumb and naive and gave them the benefit of the doubt. Also, this was my first real job, so I just thought, wow, this sucks. But I guess I just need to accept it and work harder. Maybe then they'll see I deserve a raise. After chatting with a few friends in the same field, I realized just how overworked and underpaid I truly was. So I asked again for a raise. My boss's response this time was that maybe we can discuss it sometime soon, since he's not sure if I deserved a raise just yet. I countered that I haven't received a raise in 2 years, and the company offers no benefits or bonuses, and if he wanted me to stay, I need to be making more. His response to this is that I was right, but I also don't need to be making more since I live with my parents still, so what I'm being paid should be plenty. He added that maybe he could work on getting me a few more dollars an hour, because he wants me to be happy, but that was as high as he was going. So a few weeks later, I found something else and gave in my 2 weeks notice. The panic in my boss's face when I told him I was leaving was amazing. He started asking if it was because of the raise we spoke about, and I said yes. He went on by saying how I'm not seeing the long-term growth the company has to offer, and what a mistake it would be to leave after coming so far. He also tried to open up the raise discussion again, but I cut him short and said I already found something else, and there was nothing he could do to get me to stay at this point. 2 weeks later, we parted ways and I started down a new path. I kept in touch with my old coworkers who told me about the chaos that was going down in my absence. And apparently one employee was not enough to handle all estimating and project management, so they were forced to hire a second guy. The accountant let it slip that the guy doing estimating's contract was for $80K a year, and the project manager's contract was for $120K. $200K a year to replace me, and I probably would have stayed for anything over $75K if he was smart enough to agree to give me a raise the first time around. I'm glad that he never made that offer because now I make more, and I'm at the company with a much better work-life balance. Overall, I'm much happier now, and I learned a lot for the experience. Subscribe, click the like button if you want to support the channel. Thank you for watching.